People are born, people die. Yun lang ba ang buhay? Papanganak ka, lalaki ka, yung iba magkakaasawa, yung konti, hindi. Magkakaanak, yung iba, yung konti, hindi. Tapos, magpapalaki ka ng anak, tapos tatanda ka, and then, nasa kabilang buhay ka na. Ganun ba lang talaga? O may iba pa? O dapat marami pa? Ang pag-aaral natin, pinamagitan nating make the most out of life. And there are very important truths to live by to be able to make the most out of life. One of that is physical life has set limits. May hangganan ang buhay. Mabuting mamuhay na conscious tayo sa katotohanan na yan para hindi ka parang biglang nagtaka pag biglang nagwakas ang buhay ng mahal natin, ng kakilala natin, o ng sarili natin. Psalm 90 verse 10, our days may come to 70 years or 80 if our strength endures. Na huwag naman masyadong maging literal sa numbers na ito na kailangan 70 or 80. Sinasabi lang, mas mahaba naman kaysa sa karaniwan lang talaga dapat ang buhay. In fact, kung blessed ka, healthy ka pa, pwedeng humabahaba pa. Pero huwag tayong masyadong literal sa numbers. Job 14, 1 to 2 and 5. Mortals are of a few days. They spring up like flowers and wither away, like fleeting shadows. They do not endure. A person's days are determined and have set limits he cannot exceed. So may hangganan daw ang buhay. In fact, compared to eternity, maiksi lang daw talaga ang buhay ng tao para lang bulaklak na sasandaling mamumukadkad pagkatapos ay maluluoy. Although life has limits, but no one knows at which point within the set time individual life would pass. Alam lang natin, from 0 day, 0.1 day, to maybe many decades. But no one is sure kung kailan darating ang personal na wakas ng physical life ng isang individual. Ecclesiastes 8:6-8, since no one knows the future, who can tell someone else what is to come? No one has the power over the time of their death. Kahit ka pa hari, kahit ka pa emperor, kahit ka pa doktor, kahit ka pa ano, wala tayong kapangyarihan pagka ang pinag-usapan ay kung kailan tayo sasakabilang buhay. Yan ay wala sa ating kamay. Another truth na dapat nating dibdibin para marunong tayong mamuhay, life goes in cycles. Ecclesiastes 1:4-7, generations come and generations go, but the earth remains forever. Ganun talaga, salin-saling lahi, nandiyan pa rin ang mundo, siya ang naiiwan, siya ang natitira, pero ang mga tao nagpapasalin-saling lahi. And in time, what happens? Ages, eras, epochs, decades, years, seasons, months, weeks, days, yan ang sukatan ng ating panahon. Merong inaabot ng mga decades, meron naman years lang, meron days lang, meron hours lang. Iba-iba. Pero may panahon. Kaya dapat marunong kang bumasa, makitibok sa pulso ng panahon. Jeremiah 8:7, even the stork in the sky knows her appointed seasons, and the dove, the swift, and the thrush observe the time of their migration. Lahat ng nilalang merong internal clock, may body clock, merong pakikiramdam sa takbo ng panahon. Alam natin kung anong dapat ginagawa sa tamang oras. Life goes in cycles, also in individual life. Meron kang birth, growth, maturity, then time to have offspring, to most people at least, then parenting, then old age, and then passing. Every individual can go through that. Kung mahaba ang kanyang buhay, meron naman, hindi nakukumpleto yung buong cycle na yon. Doon pa lang sa quarter number 1 or quarter number 2, gumagraduate na siya. Ecclesiastes 5:16, as everyone comes, so they depart. Psalm 39:4, show me or enlighten me, Lord, my life's end and the number of my days. Let me know how fleeting my life is. Ituro mo sa akin, Panginoon, na pahalagahan ng panahon. Ipakita at ipaunawa mo sa akin na madali at mabilis lang ang buhay. So as we have said, life goes in cycles. In individual life and in passing, or what you might call an untimely passing at any point in time. Ecclesiastes 7:17, do not be over wicked, do not be a fool. Why die before your time? So meron dapat mas mahaba pa ang buhay mo, pero umiksi dahil sa kung ano-anong dahilan. Maaaring dahil sa tinatawag ng iba na aksidente, tinatawag ng iba na kapabayaan, tinatawag ng iba na minalas, pero meron na hindi inaabot yung dapat sana inabot niya kasi nagkakaroon ng dahilan. Job 34:20, they die in an instant, in the middle of the night. The people are shaken and they pass away. Mahiwaga ang buhay, hindi mo alam kung matutulog ka, gigising ka pa kinabukasan. Kaya pinapahalagahan natin ang oras, minamahal ang bawat maghapon, ang bawat magdamag, at sinisikap natin hindi tayo matutulog na may kaaway, may kagalit, kasi baka hindi na siya magising bukas. O tayo hindi na magising, so dapat pinapahalagahan. This is what it means na ipakita mo sa akin, Panginoon, kung gaano kaiksi lang ang buhay. So huwag akong maging pabaya, huwag akong maging magsawalang bahala, kundi bigyan ko ng bahalaga ang bawat dumadaang sandali. James 4:14, why? You do not even know what will happen tomorrow. What is your life? You are a mist that appears for a little while and then vanishes. Hindi daw natin alam ang mangyayari bukas. Ano nga daw ba ang buhay? Para lang usok. Usok ng kumukulong tubig, sandaling nandyan, tapos mamaya wala na uli. Kaya dapat marunong tayo magpahalaga sa bawat sandali. Huwag nating i-assume na lagi tayong makikita next week, next month, next year. Kasi hindi natin alam kung kaninong buhay ang mapapaaga na sumakabila. Kaya dapat we keep no records of wrongs. Nagpapatawad, nagmamahalan, nagbibigayan, nagbabayad ng dapat bayaran, para kung abutan man tayo ng pagsakabilang buhay ng kapwa natin o ng sarili na natin, walang regrets. That is how you make the most out of life. You savor every moment, you value every moment, and you do not assume that you will have all the days, all the weeks, all the months and years. Hindi natin yun alam. Psalm 39:4-6, show me, Lord, my life's end and the number of my days. Let me know how fleeting my life is. Ecclesiastes 8:15 meanwhile says, dahil maiksi ang buhay, so I commend the enjoyment of life, because there is nothing better for a person under the sun than to eat and drink and be glad. Then joy will accompany them in their toil, all the days of the life God has given them under the sun. Kailangan daw, sabi ni Solomon, enjoyin mo ang buhay mo. Anumang araw, anumang buwan, anumang linggo, anumang taon, meron ka dapat enjoyment. Huwag mong ipunin yung enjoyment mo para sa kahuli-huli ang araw o para next year o 10 years from now. Kasi paano kung hindi ka abutin nun? Lugi ka. Kaya kailangan marunong kang gumawa o imbento ng mga kaligayahan sa bawat araw, bawat linggo, bawat buwan, bawat taon. Huwag kung ano-anong iisipin mong sakana. Because you never know. Life is made up not of years, but of moments. If the body is composed of cells, life is composed of moments. Quality moments make quality life. Wasted moments subtract from life. So do not just wish for a generally happy life. Create specific happy moments. Huwag mo lang sana sabihin, sana lumigaya ako, sana sumaya ako. Gumawa ka ng saya, gumawa ka ng specific na saya, umimbento ka ng ikakasaya. Para ka makatiyak na merong kasiyahan. Huwag mo lang hintayin na malaglagyan mula sa ulap patungo sa iyo. Kailangan nililikha mo ang kaligayahan. Cycles of time in individual life should happen, should be had, experienced, enjoyed, repeatedly, at close intervals in the shortest cycles possible. What do we mean? It's a mouthful. Dapat sa bawat araw, meron kang konting bakasyon, meron kang trabaho, meron kang saya, meron kang kinaing masarap, meron ka ring tiniis. Yung lahat ng nangyayari sa isang buong buhay, ay danasin mo sa isang araw kasi hindi mo alam kung ang araw na ito ang huli na. At dapat din ang lahat ng yan maranasan mo sa loob ng isang linggo. Sa loob ng isang linggo, meron ka dapat na bakasyon, may trabaho, may pahinga, meron kaligayahan, merong pagtatanim, merong pag-ani in little ways. At dapat maranasan mo rin yan every month and every year. Para kung alin mang panahon, abutan ka ng pagtungo sa kabilang buhay, no regrets. Hindi yung lahat ng bakasyon, iniipon mo pa 10 years from now. Paano kung hindi mo abutin yon? Hindi yung lahat ng kabutihan, sasabihin mo, saka ako nagagawin, saka na ako gagawa ng mabuti sa magulang ko, saka na ako gagawa ng mabuti sa mga kapatid ko, sa anak ko, sa kapitbahay ko. Paano kung sumakabilang buhay na sila? So, gagawin mo lahat ang dapat nangyayari sa isang buong buhay sa bawat araw, bawat linggo, bawat buwan, bawat taon. Kung conscious ka na ang buhay ay maiksi at hindi natin alam kung kailan bigla-biglang natatapos. Ecclesiastes 3:1-8, everything on earth has its own time and its own season. There's a time for birth and death, and for all other extremes. Ecclesiastes 11:8, however many years anyone may live, let them enjoy them all. So you see, enjoy all the years. Hindi lang the 10th year or the 15th year or the 20th year. However many years anyone may live, let them enjoy them all. So, kailangan nagtatrabaho tayo para ma-enjoy natin yung bunga ng ating tanim. Siyempre, pag wala kang tanim, wala kang ani, paano ka mag-enjoy? So, ang pag-enjoy din ay merong kaakibat, merong kakambal na responsibilidad, na trabaho na dapat mong gawin. Enjoy everything. Enjoy as much, as often as possible, even in small servings. Huwag lang yung one big meal. Doon mo lang kakainin lahat. You must have everything in little amounts every day. Because every day counts. And we do not know if that day will be our last. Therefore, do not suspend all pleasures and wait for that big moment. It might not come. Or you might not stay long enough to reach it. So take note, mga puro tiis, puro hintay, mga dependents o suportado ng puro tiis at puro hintay, be conscious of time. Kung kayo ay dependent ng magulang, ng nagsusupport na puro tiis siya, puro hintay siya, tapos sumakabilang buhay na siya na hindi pa niya na-enjoy, di ba? Lugi naman siya. Kaya kung umaasa tayo kung kanino, dalian natin ng matapos na yung ating pagsandal sa kanya para mag-enjoy naman siya sa buhay niya at yung kanyang bunga ay maani niya, ma-enjoy niya. Bilisan natin yung panahon na tayo umaasa para makalaya rin siya dahil hindi natin alam kung gaano kahaba ang buhay niya. At kung tayo naman yung tiis ng tiis para sa iba, tiis ng tiis ng para sa iba, that is not wise and that is not kind because you should love others as you love yourself. So mahalin mo rin na yung sarili. Meron naman dyan mga gustong-gusto mag-asawa pero hindi na nakapag-asawa dahil sa pag-aaruga ng mga kapatid, sa pag-aalaga ng mga kapatid. Dapat isingit mo yung sarili mo. Pwede mo sabihin, sige, hindi ka patapos ng college pero mag-aasawa muna ako, so tigil ka muna ng 2 taon. At pag naka-recover na ako sa expenses at stable na uli ako, tsaka na lang kita uli tutulungang makapag-aral. Hindi i-delay mo ang iyong sarili, lalo kung babae ka na, ang iyong biological clock is ticking away, at puro kakabayanihan. Pagkatapos mamaya, nahuli ka na sa biyahe. Tapos yung mga kapatid mong sobrang tinulungan mo, sila itong maraming mga kaligayahan, sila itong nagkaroon ng mga anak, ikaw nalugi ka. Hindi natin sinasabing huwag tayong tumulong, pero mahalin mo rin na yung sarili. Huwag mong laging ipagpaliban kasi hindi mo alam kung mahaba nga ba talaga yung buhay mo na yan. Ecclesiastes 6:12, for who knows what is good for a person in life during the few and meaningless days they pass through like a shadow? Who can tell them what will happen under the sun after they are gone? The idea is, dahil hindi alam kung kailan sa kabilang buhay, dapat enjoy ng lahat ng basic elements of a life cycle. At gumawa ng mini cycle sa paulit-ulit para kung maiksi lang ang buhay sa mundo, ay maranasan rin lahat ang representative elements of a full life cycle. Umimbento ng maraming maliliit na saya everyday, maliliit na pahinga, maliliit na bakasyon. Huwag ipaghintay ang lahat sa isang one big moment that might not come. Dapat may paggawa at pahinga enjoyment at pleasure, love, planting and harvest, etc. in every day, week, month, year, decade, para kahit kailan sumalangit, naranasan at nalasap ang mga basic elements of earthly life, even in mini cycles. And let us not demonize earthly happiness and earthly pleasure. Diyos din ang may bigay niyan. Inilagay tayo dito ng Diyos sa mundo to enjoy the earth. Kung nasa earth ka pa lang, puro heaven ang iniisip mo, di mamimiss mo yung earth. Inilagay ka nga dito ng Diyos, alangan man nagkamali ang Diyos. So habang nasa earth ka, enjoy the earth. Pag dinala ka sa kabilang buhay, dun mo enjoyin yung kabilang buhay. Ecclesiastes 2:3-8. Sa pagnanasa kong makamit ang karunungan, ipinasya kong magpakalasing sa alak. Sa loob-loob ko'y
Lakefront breeze whispers your name. City lights dancing in neon flame. Heartbeats quick in a sweet refrain. Your laugh cuts through the summer rain. Electric dreams in your eyes so bright. Bassist grooves with all his might. Holding hands beneath the Willis Towers light. This windy city feels just right. The Navy Pier Ferris wheel spins above as the music takes control, whispers of love. Oh darling, this magic won't fade. Beneath the stars a love parade. With you by my side unafraid. Magic's real, forever will stay. Guitar solo sings sweet serenade. Your voice is honey, love sweet parade. Chicago blues melt away the shade. In your arms, a future we've made. Drums are beating a rhythm so true. Never want this night to end, just me and you. 80s synth keeps the feeling new. Chicago magic forever will pursue. Oh darling, this magic won't fade. Beneath the stars a love parade. With you by my side unafraid. Magic's real, forever will stay. The Dago night, a memory to hold. A love story forever told. In this magical city, our hearts unfold. Chicago night forever will hold. Oh darling, this magic won't fade. Beneath the stars a love parade. With you by my side unafraid. Magic's real, forever will stay. Chicago night forever will hold.
ito na ang pinakamainam na dapat gawin ng tao sa maikling panahong ilalagi sa mundong ito. Nagawa ko ang mga dakilang bagay. In other words, sinubukan niya ang lahat. Sabi na niya, Solomon, my wisdom never leaving me at any moment. Pero sinubok ko ang lahat dahil maiksi ang buhay na ito. Ecclesiastes 2:24, a person can do nothing better than to eat and drink and find satisfaction in their own toil. And I don't know why many religious people demonize eating and drinking and enjoyment and satisfaction. Samantalang ang Diyos na lumikha ng ating katawan, ang naglagay ng lahat ng nerve endings in the right parts of our body for us to enjoy physical life. Hindi man maging mahaba at super complete ang buhay, ang seasons, ang periods, at least make the most out of what is available. Ecclesiastes 3:22. So I saw that there is nothing better for a person than to enjoy their work, because that is their lot. For who can bring them to see what will happen after them, as we have already read a while ago. Ecclesiastes 11:9. You who are young, be happy while you are young, and let your heart give you joy in the days of your youth. Follow the ways of your heart, and whatever your eyes see. Ito ang payo sa kabataan, sa bata. Maging bata ka, enjoyin mo ang iyong buhay bilang bata. Ayusan mo lang yan, kasi may consequences pagka may mali kang ginawa, pagka merong mga pagpapabaya ka, merong magiging bunga, pero hindi tayo pinipigil to be young and to enjoy youth. This is to get at least a life, a few lives, if possible, several lives. Now, if life gets to be long and full, bonus na yun. Pero kung maiksi, dapat hindi ka nalugi. Marami ka na rin na-enjoy. One gets and enjoys 1,000,000 lives within a life. Kung siya ay blessed, at siya ay marunong magpahalaga sa panahon, marunong siyang magtanim para umani, marunong siyang magtrabaho, marunong siyang makisama sa kapwa, marunong siyang sumunod sa Diyos, marunong siyang magbasa ng kalooban ng Diyos para masunod ito sa tama at makapakipakinabang na paraan, life will be very, very meaningful. Kaya sabi ni Solomon sa Ecclesiastes 2:10, I denied myself nothing my eyes desired. I refused my heart no pleasure. My heart took delight in all my labor. So si Solomon, marunong mag-enjoy, pero huwag natin kakalimutan, marunong siya magtrabaho. Lagi siyang may labor, lagi siyang may planting, lagi siyang may projects. Ecclesiastes 9:7, Go, eat your food with gladness, and drink your wine with a joyful heart, for God has already approved what you do. Ang buhay, pwedeng mahaba, pwedeng maiksi by human standards. Pero kahit alin man doon, it is not the quantity of years in your life, but the quality of life in your years and in the life of your loved ones. Let us improve the quality of our lives. Kaya kalaban natin ang poverty, ang karalitaan, ang karukhaan, kasi maraming inaagaw sa ating ligaya at kasiyahan ang karalitaan. Kaya dapat magsikap, iangat ang buhay, umahon, bumangon, magtanim para umani, tulungan ang kapwa na magtanim para umani rin siya, at magtulungan tayo para ang buhay madoble, matriple, dumami ang ligaya at kahulugan. Romans 14:8-9, If we live for the Lord. And if we die for the Lord. So whether we live or die, we belong to the Lord. But, kahit maiksi ang buhay, do not be preoccupied with the issue of death. Huwag laging isipin yung death. Huwag laging katakutan yung death. Huwag laging ilagay sa isip kung paano mamamatay. Huwag imagine ng sarili na inililibing, inilalagay sa atol, inilalagay sa nicho. Kasi nakaka-stress yan. Tandaan mo, pagka ang tao ay sumakabilang buhay, yung spirito niya na totoong siya ay wala na sa katawan. Hindi tayo ang ating katawan. Tayo ang ating espiritu. So pag ang espiritu humiwalay na sa katawan, ang imagination mo, doon maisama sa spirito, yung bumabalik sa Diyos. Huwag mong isama ang yung imagination sa katawan. Kasi may stress ka na dinala ka sa punerarya, dinadala ka para imbalsamuhin, inililibing ka, tatabunan ka ng lupa. Di ba nakaka-stress, nakaka-depression? Kasi gano'n ang mangyayari pag isinama mo yung sarili mo sa yung katawan. Pat sabi sa Bible, at death, the spirit returns to God who gave it, and the body returns to the ground where it came from. At tayo yung espiritu, hindi tayo yung katawan. So huwag ka doon makipag-fellowship sa katawan. Madedepress ka. Yung katawan parang damit na hinubad, sa maleta, inilagay sa taguan. Hindi tayo yon. Ang totoong tayo ay yung espiritu na umaalis sa katawan sa oras na malagot ang ating hininga. So don't let death and the issue of death depress you. How do you get yourself and your mind off the issue of death? Ecclesiastes 5:20. They, meaning the blessed, seldom reflect on the days of their life because God keeps them occupied with gladness of heart. Yun daw ang extra blessing. Pag tayo nabubuhay sa kalagitnaan, in the center of God's will, God keeps us busy with gladness, with goodness, with happiness, with joy, with peace. Kaya yun ang added bonus. Psalm 23:6, surely your goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord in gladness forever. Ganun ang nangyayari if the Lord is our shepherd, if we walk after the Lord. Kaya sabi sa Proverbs 3:1-2, my son, do not forget my teaching. And I would like to say, do not forget my natural law, but keep my commands in your heart, for they will prolong your life many years and bring you peace and prosperity. Bakit natin inuong ka ng natural law? Nagtatanim, aani, natural law yun. Gagawa ka ng masama, may bunga, natural law yun. Kaya para tayong mabless, dapat marunong tayo mag-observe ng natural law. Hindi puro pray ka ng pray pero wala ka namang ginagawang tanim, wala kang ginagawang mabuti. Kailangan nating ma-appreciate na ang God is the author of natural law, therefore to obey natural law is to obey God's law. Psalm 91:14-16, because He loves me, says the Lord, which could mean because He lives by my natural law, I will rescue Him. I will protect Him, for He acknowledges my name, or I would say, He acknowledges my rules. He lives by the rules of heaven. He will call on me, meaning He will approach me in my terms, and I will answer Him. I will be with Him in trouble. Yun ang mga kailangan na masatisfy na sitwasyon so that God will be with us in trouble. That we abide in Him, that we follow Him, His natural law. Therefore, automatically, magkakaroon ng benefit ang pagsunod natin sa Kanyang mga laws. Ecclesiastes 7:14, sa mga nag-iisip ng buhay, dinadatnan kumisa ng hirap. When times are good, be happy. But when times are bad, consider this. God has made the one as well as the other. If we live for the Lord. If we die for the Lord. The Lord will always be in our hearts, and His goodness and mercy and love will follow us all the days of our lives. How do you make the most out of life? Respect time. Huwag magsayang. Live according to the dictates of the season. Kung taniman, magtanim. Kung aralan, mag-aral. Kung trabaho, magtrabaho. Kasi lahat yan may consequence. Dapat lahat nasa oras. At pag tinawag tayo ng Panginoon para sa makabilang buhay, maganda yung walang regrets. Dahil nagmahal na tayo, nagpatawad na tayo, bago pa tayo nalagutan ng hininga. Dahil nag-enjoy na tayo at pinag-enjoy na natin ang mga kapwa natin, bago tayo malagutan ng hininga, then to live is Christ, and to die is gain. Pagbulay-bulayan, pag-isipan, i-apply sa buhay. God bless us all.